Our FY25 budget proposal makes some hard choices. I wish we had big surpluses to work with this year.
But that isn't the case. Governor Pritzker used a State of the State address to paint a positive picture of Illinois, at the same time urging caution as the state moves forward. Good evening, I'm Karina Rubio. Pritzker's budget proposal includes extensions for key programs he put in place last year, including increases in spending and taxes. Our Capitol Bureau Chief Cole Henke has more.
Governor Pritzker played the hits that have dominated his second term on his big speech Wednesday.
Paying our pensions in full, investing more in our public schools, social service agencies, and healthcare while addressing the immediate and unique needs of the coming fiscal year.
But he also had some new ideas, including plans to help pay off private medical debt, plans to crack down on health insurance companies for ghost networks, and he wants $15 million to help launch a new early childhood state agency. The question coming into the speech was, how are you going to pay for it? Republicans were not happy with the answer.
This governor can't stop spending money.
Early projections from the governor's own forecasters in November showed the state could see a nearly $900 million deficit next year. Combine that with Pritzker wanting to spend an additional $182 million to help the ongoing influx of migrants coming to Chicago, and the state has a lot of financial ground to make up. Comptroller Susana Mendoza says these are dollars the state has to spend right now, but she wants Washington to reimburse them later on.
I am not happy that we're spending, hundreds of millions of dollars on this, but I'm sure as hell going to track every penny of it.
The governor's proposed solution to the deficit came in multiple parts. A smaller investment than past years in areas like higher education, a substantial sports wagering tax increase from 15% to 35%, and some extended taxes on certain businesses in the state, like retail. In all, the state is expecting to bring in around $1 billion additional dollars from the changes.
Close to $1 billion in new taxes, especially on businesses. And we've got to have economic growth in this state. It's the missing ingredient that we see in other states across the country.
Democrats in the legislature saw the proposal as a good starting point for negotiations in the spring.
I think he laid out a pretty good proposal. Of course, it's only a proposal, so now the work begins in the legislature.
Pritzker says he's ready to head to the negotiating table.
My one line in the sand is that I will only sign a budget that is responsibly balanced and that does not diminish or derail the improving credit standing we have achieved for the last 5 years.
Reporting in Springfield, I'm Cole Henke.
It's not all tax increases, though. Governor Pritzker also said he wants to end the grocery tax in Illinois. And he proposed a child tax credit for families with children under 3 years old. Right now, these are just proposals, but they'll get the ball rolling for the rest of the spring in the Capitol.